You are listening to AJ on Spiritual Minded Radio. Call up your homies, tell them tune into the show with the Sanctified Swagga. Hey, you are listening to AJ on Spiritual Minded Radio. Call up your homies, tell them tune into the show with the Sanctified Swagga. Hey.
Yeah, baby, it's your boy, the A to the J, AJ Rock, the professional hip-hop junkie, and you are listening to Great Music and Great Ministry Wednesdays on the Spiritual Minded Radio Show, the show with the Sanctified Swagga on Praise 102.9 FM, where we keep it crunk for Christ. Before I go any further, let me pause and give all props to God, because without Him, ain't none of this possible, and that's my word, you heard? Great Music and Great Ministry Wednesdays. We give you a little more ministry with the music. This week's theme is restoring relationships and broken family fellowships. I got a lot to say on this, so we probably gonna be dealing with this for the next couple of Wednesdays. We kicking it off today. Hope you like how it goes down. Need to hear from you. 864-243-8240. When I say restore relationships and broken family fellowships, I'm talking about, there's too many situations, and there's so many situations where I personally know where a brother's not speaking to a brother for 24 years, where a mother's not speaking to a son, or a daughter and her mother not speaking, or people that were friends, they just had a falling out in high school and ain't spoke for 20 years. This is what we're dealing with today, restoring relationships and broken family fellowships. Word up. Something that's very dear to my heart. There's a lot of it around me, a lot of people that I know that are just need to restore the relationships, and it's like it was put on my heart to speak on this. So we're going to deal with this for the next couple of weeks. I hope you like how it goes down. Need to know what you think. 864-243-8240. Hit me on the email, ajrok@praise1029.com. Leave me a comment. Leave me your feedback in the comment section. Shout to my queen, was holding it down yesterday when we was dealing with, what were we talking about yesterday? We were talking about praising your way through the storm, basically. My wife, Sister Kenya, holds it down with me every Tuesday. If you missed that, the Black Butterfly and the Rock Tuesdays, man. Yo, you don't want to miss that. Shouts to my queen, Sister Kenya. Shout to Jonathan Bigsby, the whole Praise 102.9 fam. Shout to my man Majors. Yo, he's been really holding it down with Taking Flight. I really liked the past week's show. And it was good to have that couple on there. They were talking about dating and all that. I really feel Majors for taking it there. And right behind that, before that, he had Bone Crusher on. If you ain't heard Taking Flight, really, yo, you make sure you listening to So Fresh, So Clean Saturdays. Taking Flight comes on. Taking Flight Radio comes on 3 to 5. Oh, and before I forget, yo, the birthday bash, baby, 18 days away. There's only one way you can get a ticket at this point. Call the station, 864-243-8240. For those who are tuning in for the first time and do not know, the birthday bash is the 1-year anniversary event of Praise 102.9 held at the Channel, downtown Greenville. Word up. Artists like Majors, Righteous 119, Buck Barnabas, Spartanburg's own Siege with his cousin Darian Logan, and several others will be hitting the stage. Your boy is hosting, the A to the J will be hosting. Christopher Columbus and DJ I Rock Jesus on the ones and twos. Basically, it goes down March 27th, baby. More on that later. Blow up the phone lines 864-243-8240. Get your ticket. We're about to go into the show. Spiritual Minded Radio, great music and great ministry Wednesdays. Restoring relationships and broken family fellowship.
I'ma give you great music and great ministry. Spiritual Minded.
That's a brand name. Like Pepsi, that's a brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it. They know that, even if they don't know me any more than they know the chairman of General Mills.
I'ma give you great music and great ministry.
AJ Rock, let's get him.
Too many couples breaking up the saying. Arguing all night, never communicating. Ready to quit, thinking it's too hard. Look into the world.
You are listening to Spiritual Minded Radio, baby.
Too many couples breaking up the saying. Arguing all night, never communicating. Ready to quit, thinking it's too hard. Look into the world instead of God. Began with walks in the park, sweet talks in the dark. Movies, museums, plays and restaurants, and etc. Eliminating all competitors. Propose, got the finger froze, pick the date and set it up. Look like the last scene of Come to America. Whisper sweet nothings on the honeymoon and how you cherished a year into the happily ever after. It got scary. Asking why we got married like Tyler Perry. Young couples in trouble start out like Beauty and the Beast. And like War of the Roses, more like War of the Weeds. Whether sex or finance, a temptress eye glances, or miscommunication of the five love languages. God commands a cease and desist from grief and the myth that you wouldn't alone comes from the beast of the pit. Don't quit, submit. Don't quit, submit. Ephesians 5, get wise. It's for husband and wives to cry.
Yo, do you feel how it's going down?
Too many couples breaking up the saying.
You know anybody going through anything like this, baby?
Arguing all night, never communicating.
Spiritual Minded Radio, we dealing with relationships, episode 16.
Ready to quit, thinking it's too hard.
And I am your host, the A to the J. Let's get it.
Look into the world instead of God.
Word.
When mine first locked it down, there was no stopping now. She copped the gown, I got my crown to death to us, part this town. We started round one, first year, ding ding. Muhammad versus Frazier, it was major in the ring. Not physically, but verbally. I'm speaking in hyperboles. I try to do it in my own strength like I was Hercules. The word of me assertively, burning me a third degree. Divorce is not an option, that's with absolute certainty. I got on my grizzly, surrender God frisks me. My stubbornness for his will back and forth like a frisbee. Now my union with wife, I'm doing it right, pursuing the Christ, maneuvering the fight. Didn't happen overnight, relationship need a season, and prayer over reason, and devotion over reading, and faith and believing in my Lord, my Kit Kat, and this mic I'm rocking at. The focus on the family like James Dobson. Before I started thinking,
yo, I had to cut it again. Are you listening to the words of this song? I want you to keep nodding your head. I want you to listen to the words, baby. Baby, you don't love me, Mark J. Spiritual Minded Radio.
Into the world instead
Check
of
this
God.
out.
The evil one is after the family.
What?
The world looks at TBN and thinks this is the best of Christianity. How can it be so candidly? We leave the Lord's canopy. Wedding vows turn to cows, milking all our sanity.
Wow.
Our dues turn to do nots. Love yous turn to flu shots. Seasick from the love boat from ways you rock. Too many broken homes, too many marriages blown, too many debts and loans, too many kids disowned. What God is joined together, let no man put asunder. Not your expectation arguments, hang ups to one another while we put a past on blast. Verbally clash to add dislikes to each other, pointing fingers to bash and thrash the enemy last. Divorce rates are rising fast. Be angry and sin not. Don't let the sun set on your wrath. In all your ways acknowledge him and he'll direct your path. In all your ways acknowledge him and he'll direct your path before you start saying.
In all your ways acknowledge him. Spiritual Minded Radio, baby. Episode 16. We're dealing with relationships, restoring relationships, and broken family fellowship. You heard?
Ready to quit thinking it's too hard. Look into the world instead of God. I'ma give you great music and great ministry.
Spiritual minded.
That's a brand name. Like Pepsi, that's a brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it. They know that even if they don't know me any more than they know the chairman of General Mills.
I'ma give you great music and great ministry.
AJ Rock, let's get him.